thing on there, and I'll show you my stove. Well, the tiny house build continues. We got these big windows for 30 bucks. So we put these in. The whole idea was the back part I wanted to be able to sit in there by a river or a lake or whatever and just really enjoy it. Of course, we got that in there. We've got the tin started on the roof. You can see some of it there. And I got to come up with a door. I haven't found that yet. I'm trying to use every reclaimed thing I've got from the old camper. I'll have to beef this up. I'm trying to make it really light. The plan will be to pull this out a little bit and put it on some great big barn hinges so it can fold up, and then you can bring it down, and you'll have a little stoop just to get out there and take your shoes off or whatever. I mean, you gotta have a stoop on a tiny house. That's just a must. Another window here that I framed in. As I said, the whole idea was to make this thing, and then of course that sun's gonna flare on us hard without a shade on my lens. Anyway, to get you know, another one there. They got screens and everything. They came with screens. I've just about got it painted, so it's and we're starting to clean up, you know, quite a bit of the stuff here. We'll keep pulling stuff off and utilizing it. I don't want to, you know, the idea for me anyway, this is my reasoning on it, to spend $30,000 on a tiny house is that's just stupid. You build them for affordability and accountability, you know, to be able to have a tiny house that is extremely reasonable. That's the whole point. You're doing this, you know, if you can free up yourself with payments and money, you got a whole lot more money and time to go do things you want to do and do the jobs I do, which is just bullshit jobs, and you don't have to work hard. So anyway, I got the bunk in here. I got a little bench there for a desk, a little lamp here. This is kind of a little closet to put stuff in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do out here. Just a little desk I built and put some, you know, the things up there. Watching some tiny house builds, trying to get some ideas. But here's the, you know, here's the whole thing, is to be able to sit here and look out this way, or I can look out this way, or I can even look out this way. So I've got three ways to look and see, you know. The whole idea is I just want to have a really nice ability to see everything, and then I put a little lamp up here, just temporary. I'm gonna get another one for in here, one for here, and then we'll do some solar stuff too. But right now we're kind of where we're at. Now another idea that I've had, because I still love the idea of the coffee bus or coffee hut or coffee truck, is maybe this back entrance could be, I could do some coffee. And again, I wouldn't get crazy with it. I would just, you know, find some place where I could set up and maybe like a rally or something like that, and just, you know, just work some coffee out of it, real reasonable, you know, just basic coffee and a few other basic things, nothing over the top, you know. So I don't know, it's got potential to be maybe something like that. Trying to find a door. That's going to be, I'll probably end up having to make one, and then I'm going to put a little glass window in it, you know. But I'm trying to make this as light as it can be, and then this will fold up, and then it'll fold down, and it'll just kind of latch there, and it'll kind of protect little bit of security. I'm going to put something over the top of that. I don't know what. I've just utilized everything I could laying around here, but it does need to be beefed up a little bit. But it's really light, and of course I'm trying to keep everything somewhat balanced on this trailer, so I'm actually a little bit tongue heavy, so I don't have any kind of a, you know, any kind of that sway. Anytime you get ass heavy, you get the sway action going on. And you know, I won't put sway bars on. I'm not doing that, anything like that. I don't need that kind of nonsense. But again, sway bars are for 70, 80 mile an hour. You know, my old Chevy's going to pull this at 50 mile an hour, 55, and that's about the max of it. And as for wind resistance, I didn't build this for wind resistance. You don't build a tiny house for wind resistance. They're just not, that's not the idea. The tiny house is just having something different, but a little bit bigger. Now the plan is to run this down, and Labor Day, hopefully have it kind of all tied up and on the outside, all the trim and everything. Inside will be just rough, but kind of take it down and get a little exposure, a little attention. One thing, I got 2 stickers here. You got to take the screens off to really see them, but it says the Wayne Diaries, and I ordered those and put one on there, and I'll put one on the other side. So I'm gonna have a coffee and a donut, take a breather, and I got to go to work here in a little bit. Bella, she's over here being a pain in the butt, but she is getting bigger. She's always tangled up. Come here, Bella. Come on. You're being a pain. Come on, over here. Come on. Come on. You got to go around this way. But she's getting bigger. She wants to go inside because every time we go inside, she gets a treat. So she might have to be in her cage today. I don't know. It's not too bad of a day. She'll probably go to work with me today. But anyway, that's kind of where we're at with everything at this point. We're just going to continue to work on it and continue to, you know, I've getting ideas all the time, and I really like it. I think it's pretty dang cool. I mean, I really do like it. It's just really a neat one. It's just perfect size, I think. It's not over the top. It doesn't have the big, you know, 13 feet up with the loft and everything. It's low enough, you know, the window come off here and hit the camper or the tonneau cover, and you know, yeah, I think it'll be all right. So we'll play it by ear. Later, guys.